Good morning, good evening, good night, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Welcome once again to another session of Living World of Darkness. This time, we have a cross-venue scene, a scene between mage and demon, and it opens up with a certain little ne'er-do-well mage girl just having a rough day. So far, what has happened is she's gotten a speeding ticket that was absolute bullshit, and the officer would refuse to speak to her about it. So instead, she had to wait 24 hours to go see the court about contesting it. Now, normally, she would complain a little, and that would be that. But it seems that said officer isn't terribly punctual. He had some excuse about having to visit someone in the hospital or being stuck in traffic or having work to do, some bullshit that Tommy couldn't quite remember. So it starts off with her at the courthouse complaining as they put her hearing off for another 4 hours. And without a license, she is stuck in, where is this?
Just Manhattan, Lower Manhattan.
She is stuck in Lower Manhattan, not willing to take a bus, only to immediately hop back on it and come back. So she decides to get something to eat. And where we will open our scene is Tommy being refused by a gentleman in a stuffy tuxedo, who says that her attire just isn't formal enough for this kind of environment. So she's standing there, huffing and puffing and just like trying to get this guy to let her just grab something and go. Nobody even has to look at her. But he doesn't seem to be budging. He is making quite the show by now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am, but you can come in here, not dressed like a complete pauper. You'll have to, do your hair a little bit and obviously wear some more fitting attire.
Come on, I just want to grab a burger and get out. Like, just, I can wait out here while they make it.
I don't think you understand what is on our menu, young lady. Now please go, or I'll have to call the police.
Come on, dude, I skipped breakfast today and I'm stuck here. I'm really hungry. I have money.
Your money is no good here, and not in the proper way that you might be hoping.
Fucking rich bitches, she grumbles as she kicks a bit of dirt into their carpet, grinds it in, and just turns to leave. Arms crossed. Motherfucking assholes think they're too good for my money.
And at that point, as she comes out of the door, a individual walking down the street, not paying attention, more or less looking at their own phone, abruptly just kind of bumps right into Tommy without seeing her. It's actually a little bit more than just a simple brush, but more of like a impact as this individual's phone pops out of their hand and falls to the ground, and there's a certain and the person standing in front of this mage girl kind of not really narrow their eyes, but just crouches down to pick up the cell phone without saying much.
She's hit by this impact too, and considering this person's significantly taller than her, she sort of like gets knocked back and she's like, oh shit, before looking at him. I'm sorry, dude.
With a very dainty voice, the individual simply moves some hair out from in front of their eyes and simply say, no, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
Is your phone okay? She'll sort of look down at it, hoping she didn't accidentally shatter the screen.
Seems to be okay. That's what an OtterBox is for, right?
Yeah. Hey, Do you know if there's, like, I don't know, an O'Toole's somewhere around here?
This individual will look at Morgan, or look at Tommy, and then look up at the sign for the restaurant. You tried to go in there looking like that?
I'm stuck here, and I'm just, like, really hungry, and they won't see me at the fucking courthouse. I don't know.
Courthouse. What are your charges?
I mean, they gave me a stupid speeding ticket, but I'm pretty sure that the officer was wrong, because, like, my bike said that I was going, like, 5 miles under. So I'm there to try to contest it. So I don't have enough money to, like, pay for speeding tickets.
The ginger-haired individual just kind of chuckles slightly. There's a little less ritzy place around the corner. They'll probably let you in if you come in with me. Morgan was kind of smile.
Oh, yeah, dude, if you don't mind. I mean, I don't want to, like, inconvenience you or whatever. I was just asking.
No, it's quite all right. Besides, I'd like to hear more about your particular legal issue. And at that point, if Tommy happens to look, might notice that hanging from the coat pocket that Morgan is wearing, there is a badge that simply says Assistant District Attorney on the ID badge, as well as the name.
Yeah, she definitely sees it, and she sort of quirks one of her eyebrows. Okay, I guess it wouldn't hurt. I appreciate it. I didn't get your name.
Morgan Deladryer.
Tommy Yamagata.
Yamagata, is that a Japanese name?
Yeah.
And Morgan will just offer out a hand.
And she'll shake it. At the very least, Tommy can provide a firm handshake.
Morgan kinda can. Not completely, but kinda can. And then Morgan will lead Tommy to a restaurant that's still kind of upscale, but not quite as bad. And even though the maitre d' or the host gives Tommy a look, they seem to let the regular patron do as they wish, as they take a seat at one of the tables in the bar area, so that way they're not taking up actual tables. Drink?
Sure, just like a root beer or something. Or like water.
Morgan will order as well, and a few moments later, a thick, foamy-headed root beer is set down in front of Tommy, and a unsweetened iced tea in front of Morgan. So tell me a bit about this ticket. I'm interested. My interest has been piqued.
Well, like, I was on my way to my friend's house, and, like, I guess the cops around here don't really like me much, because, I don't know, she, like, just sort of gestures to how she looks, and she does look sort of like a rough street kid. So, I guess they were just picking on me, but I don't want to, like, pay $300 for, like, something I didn't do. You know?
$300, eh?
Yeah, can you believe that?
Morgan cants his head to one side. $300. I'm thinking you're lucky you're not facing down a reckless driving charge. Did you Did you mouth off to the officer?
No. I'm not going to roll subterfuge. She's lying.
Morgan will simply smirk. You know I do this for a living, right?
I mean, it probably would have gone better if I didn't call him a pig, but, like...
So...
I mean, I was like...
Morgan will take a sip from the iced tea and squeeze a bit of the lemon into it. So, if I were a gambling individual, is it possible that you ran your mouth a little bit? And then were asked to put your hands on the hood of the car?
Yeah.
And did you get a little short and possibly do anything that could have been construed as a violent act and found yourself in handcuffs by chance?
No. No, I didn't, like, attack him. I called him a pig. He searched my car. He found my weed. And now it's like...
Speeding ticket, hmm?
Well, that's what he gave me. That's what it says on the stupid little slip. And she'll, like, pull it out and sort of show it to Morgan. And it says speeding ticket.
Speeding ticket with a bit of marijuana. I think that you might be facing down a little misdemeanor drug charge, my dear.
No way. He would have had to, like, tell me that I was being charged with that, too. He can't just, like, pull that out of his ass after the fact. That's bullshit.
Did you make note of the courtroom that you went into? Was it traffic court?
Yeah.
$300 fine. That's a bit hefty for a speeding ticket. I think he's trying to pin you with something else.
Didn't do anything, though.
Well, technically, my Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Technically, Tommy, marijuana is still against the law for recreational use here in the great state of New York.
And I guess.
Though I do believe it's decriminalized. So, did you have a fair amount?
Not really. There was, like, barely any there. There was, like, nothing in that thing.
Morgan will kind of rest his elbows up on the table and put his finely manicured chin upon his finely manicured hands. Why don't you level with me just a little bit? Tell me exactly the sequence of events. I'm going to roll charisma and expression. Difficulty 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, trying to look as friendly as possible.
I mean, like, okay, so I was driving. I was on my bike, and I was heading towards my friend's house in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear this dude's lights go, so I hear this dude's, like, siren thing go off. So I pull over. And then he comes and he pulls over next to me. And, like, all the while I'm kind of pissed because I'm sort of late to meet someone. And he tells me that I was, like, going 5 miles over the speed limit. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm going 5 miles under the speed limit. Look. Like, I try to show him my bike, but it's already stopped, so it's at 0 again. And then he said that I shouldn't talk to him like that, and I was like, and I, like, mumbled, and I was like, oh, shut up, pig, like, under my breath, I thought he didn't hear it, but he heard it. So he was like, okay, stand here, put your hand on this vehicle, and I'm going to search it. And I was like, am I free to go? Are you charging me with something? And he didn't say shit. He didn't say anything. He didn't tell me he was accusing me of something. He just went through my shit. And then he found it. And he gave me a speeding ticket for $300.
Trying to throw the book at you.
Yeah.
Maybe
But he
you were
shouldn't
going.
be able to look at my car if he's not accusing me of something, right? Like, that's not cool. That's bullshit.
Pretty sure that there are plenty of drug busts that go down that way without so much as a word of Miranda being read.
But is that... Are they allowed to do that? They shouldn't be. I thought they weren't.
Well, that's not really my area of expertise. You could file a formal complaint.
Yeah? How would I do that?
You go through a lengthy process of red tape. Morgan will kind of chuckle. It's always interesting to find the youth just so at odds with the police.
It's not fair. They're like targeting us. They don't pull over like old people and tell them that they're going 30 miles under the speed limit when they clearly are. No. They have to fuck up our day.
Well, I'm not judging because that's also not my job, but you were doing something illegal.
But I wasn't speeding. So like you shouldn't have pulled me over in the first place. And I wasn't like using it, it was just there. There wasn't even a lot.
Well, consider yourself lucky that you didn't get intent to distribute.
There wasn't even like enough to smoke. He like sniffed my bowl.
So paraphernalia, residue.
Those are legal. Those are pipes. They're for tobacco.
Morgan's just gonna look at Tommy with just a look of really.
Tommy's pouting hardcore.
Are you really going to dodge out of responsibility for everything that occurred with this?
That was totally not my fault. That was that stupid pig's fault.
Morgan just continues to chuckle into a small laugh. Oh my. So you want to try and get yourself out of this, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't honestly think that's gonna be a thing. You're lucky he didn't arrest you, because he was probably well within his right at that point too, even if he lacked the probable cause. That's something that would get worked out later in court.
Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, it totally wasn't fair that he pulled me over.
No.
And I'm pretty sure they can't just look through my shit.
Well, probable cause could be any myriad of things as far as that officer was concerned. Perhaps your attitude being belligerent might have indicated that you were on something.
Bullshit. I mean, I don't want to yell at you. You're not the asshole that pulled me over, but that sucks.
Technically, I do try and enforce what they put towards people like you, though.
Why people like me? Like, That's totally harmless. What about all of the people on Wall Street robbing people of their livelihoods day in and day out? They got to go after me?
Nope, can't do it. Morgan seems to adjust himself a bit as he sort of unbuttons the jacket and takes it off and sets it on the coat hanger on the booth itself, or the little hook. You know, in all honesty, you probably didn't do much wrong. Not enough to warrant what happened. And being ever someone who wishes to bring people closer to some form of redemption, the demon leans forward and, after failing once, tries to bring over the lordly mane across, invoking one of its low torment forms. And that'll do it. So you actually now have the ability to roll your perception and awareness.
Hold up the wrong sheet.
But as Morgan sits there, perhaps Morgan's words become a bit more, become filled with a bit more weight, and everything that Morgan seems to say has a bit more meaning and strikes with a certain radiance, a certain lordly manner, though perhaps someone who could, oh wow. You ping something supernatural as shit going on.
And Tommy doesn't really hide this, considering she has a little subterfuge. Her eyes go wide, and she's just like her face just says, "Oh shit, something's wrong."
I'm gonna roll a perception empathy. Going up the rails. We're on our crazy train now, people. So let's see. With Enchanting Gaze, or no, I'm sorry, Angelic Gaze and Good Sense of Character. Difficulty 3 for me. So 3 successes on Tommy's expression.
Tommy obviously noticed this, and she knows that it's supernatural. In fact, she knows that supernatural things are a thing.
So but not quite the hell?
Yeah, she's not terrified. She's like, uh-oh, this person's not normal human.
There's something wrong, tell me.
She's gonna lean in and whisper, "You did something weird. What did you do?"
We're gonna lean closer. I don't know what you're talking about. Manipulation subterfuge. Uh, 6 dice. Again, difficulty 3. Because you can't go lower than 3 in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I'm not really gonna count. Convincing. So 7 successes on that roll. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tommy just gives her a weird look. And actually what she's going to do is she's just going to stare at Morgan very intently. And is there any sort of like supernatural primal force like coming off of her energy wise?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I
Prime sight.
yeah. I don't know the difficulty for magic rolls. Do you know?
I think it's the level of your sphere plus 3, but don't quote me on that.
Okay, well, seeing as these are threes, I'm gonna say she fails. And, she's just gonna look at Morgan.
Actually, you know what? Might be 2. I don't know. I have to look. Because Mage is just one of those games.
God, I know. This game is such bullshit sometimes.
But we love it anyway. Enough to spend $150 on a PDF we still haven't gotten. Phil Boccato,
Yeah.
if you're watching. Still waiting on that info, buddy. Darkness. Mage, rules, and discussion.
Oh, okay. Difficulty for that was 4, so it was a failure.
Okay, cool.
The person watching just shot me a message. Hi!
So yes, Morgan sort of appears to be looking around like, what do you mean weird? And comes off completely credible.
I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
Are we in danger?
No, I don't think so.
We said something weird was going on.
Yeah, never mind.
No, seriously, is there something wrong?
I don't know. I thought you did something, but maybe I'm wrong.
Did like what?
Well, I don't know. I just felt something weird a second ago.
Can you explain that to me?
Not really. I think I'm just stressed out from this. It's probably nothing.
Perception, empathy. Um, 5 successes?
She's definitely on edge. You can see that she's sort of looking around, trying to find out if that weird thing came from someone else.
Morgan can't but help smile a bit. Well, I suppose if you think everything's okay, although I don't understand quite. You thought I did something. What do you mean?
I don't know.
I think you do know, but you're not telling me.
What are you, my mom?
No. But just a moment ago, I was someone trying to help you out with your problem and buying you lunch.
I know. I don't know. I thought you did something like weird and not human-ish.
Morgan will narrow his eyes. Not human-ish?
I don't know. I get a weird feeling off of you, I guess.
Morgan sits back. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by not human. And rolling another manipulation subterfuge. Ooh. Only the one success.
Ooh. Tommy will look at her and just straight up, you're bullshitting me.
You're bullshitting me.
Why are we bullshitting each other? What's going on?
I don't know. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know. We're in a public restaurant, and I'm being loud, so.
You are being loud? Well, you're being loud. I'm being somewhat calm and placid, but clearly there's some false pretense here, isn't there?
I guess. What are you trying to do? She sort of lowers her voice and sinks back down into her seat, trying to look calm again.
What are you trying to do?
Well, you offered to buy me food, and I mean, I'm not going to turn down food from a nice man.
Morgan seems to take offense to that.
That nice woman?
Less offense.
Nice person. I'm sorry.
The pronoun game is sometimes hard.
Sorry, I should
But
have
seeing
asked.
as you've now insulted me, accused me of something, and have been, well, lying to me, perhaps maybe it's time that you tell me exactly what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. I thought you were just buying me food and being nice.
I am trying to be, but now the dynamics changed up a little bit. And if you want to get back to nice, there's definitely some pretenses that need to be dropped here, I believe. And I think you should go first.
Pretenses?
Something's not right here. And you know it, and I know it. So why don't you level with me?
Well, I don't know what's not right here. That's why I asked if you did something.
And why would you assume I did something not human?
I don't know. I just sort of felt it.
And how are you able to feel these things?
I don't know. I've been able to for a while.
Considering that you've accused me of as much, maybe I can throw that back at you. Are you something not human?
No.
Truth or lie?
Truth.
I didn't think that humans were keen to such, and kind of holding out the hands like, magical hoodoo, such spiritually active things, or supernatural things, or whatever you would consider not human.
I don't know. Maybe it's just stress.
Morgan looks at Tomy inquisitively. As Tomy hasn't used anything supernatural, it's nothing that Morgan can really go on, though. Morgan is interested that this woman seemed to instantly ping on his activation of at least one aspect of his low torment form. I'm going to roll a perception and alertness. Standard diff. You can resist with a willpower roll. Difficulty 8.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm trying to see faith potential out here. Oh, I bought the wrong damn things. Oh, perception and alertness. That's nice. Much better. Four dice. Oh, you beat me, so I can't quite. Our demons. Never used this one before, so you bear with me.
It's okay.
Perception and alertness. Pacification affects all living beings within a radius. Okay, so if you're a demon, you can resist. I'll check with my other STs to see if mages can resist too. Do you want to go with it for now, or do you want to hold off?
Let's just roll with it.
Okay. Well, then you appear as though you have a higher faith potential than the normal human. Kind of a woo. And you can probably roll a perception and alertness again.
Yeah, doesn't notice anything this time. You're not your average human being, are you? No, I think I'm pretty average.
No. There's something a little more to you. In fact,
What is?
I don't know. That's the thing. But there is something about you. I just can't quite put a finger on it. Actually, I can't sense anything on you, so we're going to have to go back on that one.
Okay.
Because apparently there is something in the thing. Wonderful. So yeah, you got 3 successes on that, so I couldn't sense anything on you. So Morgan just kind of looks a little bit dejected, as though, something's not working properly.
This is kind of awkward.
Yes, it certainly is.
So, thanks for the food.
Well, we haven't actually ordered yet.
Oh, thanks for the drink. It's probably a good idea if I go. I could give you my phone number.
Why suddenly so eager to leave?
I don't know. This is awkward and weird.
Morgan, being a cocky son of a bitch that he is, stands up. Why don't you come with me for a moment? Let's walk and talk. Place an order, and when I come back, our food will be ready for us.
Okay.
And after they place their order, they'll walk outside and into or Morgan will at least walk towards an area down the alleyway and see if Tommy will follow.
Yeah, she follows. She's sort of slow. She appears to be doing something on her phone.
So, I'll be honest with you, if you'll be honest with me.
Okay.
See, you pegged in on something that I did do. Most human beings can't sense that sort of thing, which is why I tend to use it out in public.
Okay.
So my question is, what gives you the ability to sense such things?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
My question for you is, what gives you the ability to sense such things?
I don't really know.
Perception and empathy? Again?
If you want.
Three successes? Anything?
Oh, she's not lying. She doesn't actually know why she picked up on that.
Morgan is looking more and more frustrated. As normally, Morgan can peg these things.
So, sorry, people being loud, but, sorry, I had to walk outside. People talking in the house. So Tommy texted her boyfriend. Is it okay if I send the link to Moosh?
Yeah, go for it.
Anyway, can you repeat what Morgan said?
Morgan was simply, excuse me. Morgan was simply saying, or Morgan just kind of looks a little perturbed. Normally, Morgan can read these sorts of things in people and tell when bullshit is up, but Morgan has a very hard time believing that Tommy doesn't know how she was able to sense such things. And so Morgan just kind of leans back against the brick wall. Crosses his arms somewhat incredulously.
Tommy is just gonna rub the back of her head, look at the ground. She overall looks kind of uncomfortable. Again, playing with her phone.
I've encountered many things in my time, but this is perplexing. I've never had an ordinary human being sense anything of me. I'm going to assume that you're not a member of someone I run with. I think I would have sensed that by now.
I guess not. Oh, what are you? And she still looks kind of worried.
Tommy, do you believe in God?
No?
Don't believe in God. Well, that's a start. In the right direction, anyway. What do you believe in?
I'm still figuring that out. I believe there's stuff out there.
So
There's
you
a
don't
lot.
believe in angels?
Well, like, not really, no.
So
Are
if
you
one
about
were
to tell me that you're an angel?
possibly, Tommy will, or Morgan will, again cross his arms and look at her.
And she'll just sort of look back at him, occasionally glance back at her phone and look around.
Expecting company?
She'll just sort of stay quiet. Tommy's
that
clearly very uncomfortable.
At that time, you guys will hear motorcycle stops and somebody puts his helmet off, takes out his helmet, puts his helmet to the motorcycle, locks it, and he will look around for Tommy. What will he see?
A restaurant, for one.
Okay. He'll starts to call Tommy from her phone.
And she'll answer it. Hey, hey.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm inside.
Okay. Is there something wrong? Say, yes or no.
I don't know yet. She'll sort of give a sheepish smile up to the guy she's talking with. Sorry, it's my boyfriend.
You'll hear that and smile, understand that there's something wrong, and he will come towards the restaurant. You see a lot of people, like what was the name of the character? Morgan will see that the people who serve in the restaurant will kind of stay away from this guy when he enters. He will look around and he will see Tommy.
They're not inside, they're out in the alleyway.
Pardon?
Oh,
They're
sorry,
in the
Tommy
alley-
will tell them that they're in the alleyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
Because her
okay.
player got a brain fart.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought it was in the restaurant. Sorry.
There's a table with food on it, but no patrons.
Mm-hmm. He starts to come towards the table. He looks at Tommy. Hello?
They're not inside, Moosh.
Okay.
We're outside of the restaurant.
Yeah,
hon.
like
They're
outside.
outside of the restaurant, and you said that there are a table there.
There's a table with food, but no people.
But they're outside, okay. Like he goes outside, starts to look for, like as she said that she is in the alleyway, in the phone. So he comes towards her.
She'll grin. Hey, Travis. She still looks really uncomfortable. This is my new friend, Mr. Deladryer.
Morgan will roll eyes again. Pronouns.
Miss Deladryer.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Deldire?
harder eye roll. I swear to Christ.
She's just talking to me out here about stuff.
The Travis will put his hand towards the Tommy's shoulder, gently, just like girlfriends and boyfriends do, and he says, "Okay, dear, I arrived. Like we were going to go to cinema, right? But yeah, we can talk and then go to cinema. It's not a problem." He looks at Morgan. "Yeah, I would like to hear what you're talking with my girlfriend." They are totally going to the cinema. But there's something actually wrong with that. They're going to the cinema, but there's something wrong with that.
Well, for one, an American saying cinema.
Cinema. Okay, sorry.
No, cinema in general.
I'm sorry.
No, in character, Morgan just stands there with a shit-eating grin on his face, or her face, depending on how you look at it. Really,
all
Tommy,
ears.
I thought we were talking about your court case.
Well, that was before you started asking me if I believed in, like, angels.
Well, that was before you started asking me if I did something not human.
Well, you totally did something weird. He looks over at Travis like,
Like he looks at Morgan and says, and then like he was going to say something to Morgan and then looked at Tommy. Is it male or female, by the way?
Gender neutral.
Oh, okay. He
seems to like
looks
the lady.
looks at Tommy and says, "Are we safe to speak here?" He looks at the Morgan. You say unhuman and stuff?
I don't know. I think we are. I mean,
Then Travis looks at Morgan. "So, tell me, angels?"
Possibly. Who wants to know?
He smiles and says, somebody from the park people.
Park people. Hobos? Literally, Morgan has a look of expression like, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, because Morgan hasn't been told about the park people.
Ah, okay. So,
your whole thing that's supposed to be like, oh shit, this doesn't register with
he's going to say that so you're from the people from the Bronx, right?
No, I'm not.
You're not from the people of the Bronx. You are from the, wizards, Harry Potters.
The what?
Harry Potters.
Morgan's head's gonna kind of tilt, and if it could make a noise of like a rusty gate opening up, it might. And she's just looking at him like he's touched in the head.
Okay. How about I take my girlfriend and leave?
I suppose I can't really stop you. If
Thank
you do
you.
want to go.
Tommy, do you want to go, or do you want to continue speaking with this individual?
Tommy's curiosity flaw says she wants to find out what Morgan is. So, she, sort of grabs, Travis's hand and she's like, hold on, no, there's something going on here, and I want to know what it is. That's all I want to know.
It's kind of the same mentality as I have, but I've tried getting it out of you over a nice meal and wouldn't say anything.
Well, like, we were in public. Okay, so, serious, straight question. Are you an angel?
Yes.
No way.
That's close to one can be, anyway.
She'll look over at Travis like, are those real?
Travis will look at the Tommy and says, I am thinking that she have been not told about our presence. I have met with her friends once
No way.
or twice.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
So they're real. They're real
They are
angels. Is there a real...
Like, I don't know, but they say what they are. I don't know about them that much. I know they call themselves like they are owning the Bronx. That's why we don't go there.
Fuck.
And normally, but that's all I know. There are some kind of they are different. That's all I know.
Oh, shit.
I think you are severely mistaken, my good sir.
Pardon?
And just rolling some manipulation subterfuge because Morgan's probably now kind of keyed in on the fact that, oh, you mean the other people that I'm only sort of affiliated with. Because she's actually not affiliated with that court just yet.
Mhm.
Not officially, anyway. Trying to manipulate the fuck out of the tyrant.
You're rolling.
Yeah, at difficulty 3.
No, yeah. You don't need to roll. You lied.
1, 2, 3, and convincing. 5 successes.
Don't worry. I'm not going to buy that. So I'm going to buy that. So yeah. Yeah.
I think you have me confused. I am nothing like those people in the Bronx.
So you're a leech?
A what?
Leech, a vampire?
No.
Tony just looks so done with her boyfriend right now. I think... I'm pretty sure the first thing was true.
I don't know then what he is. I'm sorry, Tommy. Like, I don't know. I know there are people in Bronx, people like you, leeches, and us. Nothing more. And if he is something else, well, I don't know what he or she is.
I hate the pronoun game so much.
What pronoun should I use for you?
Does it really matter at this point?
Well, I don't know. This is already weird. I might as well try to make it less weird.
She will work for now.
Okay. So, why does an angel care about my speeding ticket?
Well,
Tommy
I did-
obviously looks like she has no idea what's going on anymore.
frankly, because I walked into you and I felt bad that you couldn't get in to get a bite to eat. But on the other hand, you just seemed interesting, is all. I was hoping to dissuade you from the whole, oh, I did nothing wrong and the cops are all bad. Because there's too many self-entitled shit stains of youth out these days that we don't need another one. Ouch! So out of character, ouch.
Oh.
I hate this fucking desk. Just reaches up.
Are you alright, bro?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a nice little funny bone moment. Anyway, yeah, we don't need another batch of youth sitting out there not taking responsibility for their actions.
Alright. I guess that's nice of you. I'm sorry for being a dick.
I guess I call it dick, just kind of more of a thorn in the side for a moment.
I'm sorry.
And really kind of weird that you call this park person, is that the proper pronoun?
He looks at you like, no, it's something else. Never mind. You don't need to know. As much as I don't need to know you.
It's too bad. I always enjoy meeting new people.
No, I do as well. It's just, don't misunderstand me. But you are, like, speaking in riddles. I don't understand what you're saying. That's my problem at
Now,
the moment.
speaking of riddles is two totally different things. Veiled references and allegories, that's something else.
I can tell you what I am. Like, you told me you were already angel. But it's better it comes from your, whatever you are, from your people.
As of right now, I really don't have any people.
Okay, so...
Well, if you include the people in the courthouse who work with me and do all the mundane things that I'm forced to do, then I guess those could be considered people. People of the great justice system of New York.
Oh. You're from... I understand. So, okay.
You what?
I don't talk about them. I'm not talking about them. Don't worry, I'm not talking about them. It's just... What I am is... It's better I don't... it's better kept secret, but it's just... There are some super people around. Like, different people in the New York. And I'm among them, just like you are. But I don't know, like, I never heard of angels before. As far as I know, there were some kind of people in Bronx, they are calling themselves angels or, demons. I don't know. So, I told you one of them, but you're not, so... I don't know what you are, but probably, as you have said that you don't have people, so it's better comes from me. Our territory is in the Central Park. And we don't like people coming there. Like, don't misunderstand me, as everybody doesn't like outsiders their place, so we don't like that as well. It's just friendly advice, don't go there.
Territories, dick waving, got it.
This is not dick waving, this is something that I have to say to you.
You have to say to me, really.
Yeah, I have to, I'm sorry.
Alright then. No jogs in the park then. What else?
He looks at Tommy.
He just shrugs.
We still probably like Tommy, and actually not me, but well, she wants to know. She still would like to know what you are.
Oh, well,
Probably, like, you said you want to.
well, I am human, that was true. But, like, I'm one of these special type of humans. I guess they're called, like... Well, he calls us wizards. I've also heard, like, will worker. I've heard a lot of weird words for it.
What's your word?
I don't know yet.
So you're an I don't know yet.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well, I can't say that I've ever dealt with any I don't know yets.
Travis face palms at that moment.
Oh, and being totally crass as possible at this point. Again, with that really overconfident smile that Morgan seems to have permeated across the face.
I don't know yet. I know that I can do things. I know that there are other people who can do these things. And I know that we call it magic. And that's like it.
Probably you will learn in time. Yeah. I learned in time. You will learn in time as well.
Care to demonstrate?
I really can't.
Can't or won't?
Well, I can, but it would hurt. It would be bad if I did it.
Interesting.
So, this is a weird time for this sort of question. Or maybe it's the right time. If you're an angel, does that mean that there's...
A god?
Yeah.
Possibly.
She seems kind of disappointed by this answer.
Yeah, Travis as well.
He hasn't had anything to do with this place for a very, very long time. In fact,
Does
I would go
he-
as far to say that he's most likely abandoned it.
Does it really create everything?
Him?
Or her, you know, like the god. Does it really create everything?
That's the rumor. Of course, one might say that his angels created everything, every aspect of what exists on this realm.
Everything, along with the supernaturals?
Can't really account for those. I'm sure that there are some things that fall in lines with what we know, and there are probably some things that don't.
I understand.
Do you? Do you really?
Try to, at least. I try to.
So people very rarely try. It's either they're too far zealous and take everything you say as scripture and get it so very wrong. Or people pretend like they know what you're saying or completely outright abandon any concept of what you're saying. I'm not sure exactly what category you fall into in that regard.
He nods.
But at any event, I do believe there's food getting cold. Tell me you probably aren't going to join me, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I have a lot to think about. I think I just need to go.
Morgan will look at his watch and frown. Well, that's my lunch break. Now it looks like Oteli's might actually be a thing now.
Travis will give his hand, you know, try to handshake with Morgan.
You'll have to pardon me if I don't shake hands on the first meeting.
It doesn't matter. He, you know, shrugs. And looks at Tommy. Do you want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. He nods at Morgan and starts to walk.
Morgan will let that lordly mane finally phase back into that slender frame and simply turn around and walk in the other direction. I never have a decent lunch break. This is my life. And there we can call that a scene.